Owen.
Hello, I'm Alice. I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober now for 184 days. I had my first beer when I was 9 years old. My father was an alcoholic. My mother used to blame all my problems on him. That way, she could hurt us both together. About a year ago, I got drunk, really drunk. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't stop. I've hurt everybody I've ever known, everybody I've ever loved. One day, I got out of the shower and decided to go for the newspaper. So I grabbed a towel. It's a good job nobody saw me going out through the door or down to the curb, because when I got back, I had the towel in my hand. I realized I've been very lucky. I've used to drive my little girls around completely ripped out of my mind. One Saturday, I took my baby shopping. And when I got home, I didn't have her. I couldn't remember where I'd been, so I didn't know where I'd left her. I spent the next few hours phoning every shop I've ever dealt with to see if I could find her. And then the doorbell rang. It was a guy from the tile shop. He had my baby. He'd found my address on a cheque I'd written. Of course, I rewarded him by never going back to his store again. My absolute lowest point was 184 days ago. My little girl watched me down aspirin with vodka. Then I hit her. When I passed out, she was alone with me. In all my life, I'll never know what that did to her. But I have to forgive myself for that. And I have to forgive myself for what I did to my husband. It's amazing how much you hate yourself when you feel so low. And he couldn't help me. When he tried to help me, I told him he was making me feel helpless. I tried to shut him out. I knew if he knew what I was like on the inside, he wouldn't love me. We're separated now. He's moved away. But it was so hard not to beg him to stay. I don't know what's going to happen, but I like to think that I can have a second chance. I'd like to think we can all have a second chance, because we deserve that. And that's completely different from